What's up, everybody? My name is Wreck-It Rob. It is 5 a.m. and this episode is sponsored by Bang. It's not. I really wish it was. But we are here on Mikegrabe92, or my buddy Mike's account. So he told me, and I quote, "Go crazy and do whatever you want. You have no idea how much power you've given me right now." So I've been given an exorbitant amount of power with this, and I'm curious what he even has on his account. I know he has a shaman. I've seen this. He sent me pictures of this, and I'm a little bit jealous that he has it. Let's see. Okay, so he's got Elven Queen. That's good. That's like a staple. How fast? His Windwalker could use a little speed. Oh, dude, why are you plus 15ing these? Why would you plus 15 this rune? Dude. Oh, that is a Garbo rune. This rune should not be on a Windwalker. This one, I guess, is okay. I'm assuming he has 0 quartz. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't think he would have any quartz. Okay, so, oh god, he has no Calionite. He's got no, like, anything. You know what, I'll be nice. I'm gonna buy him this pack just because I feel like being nice to my buddy. So, give me just 1 second. Okay, so we just bought him that Ascension value pack. So let's just collect. I don't even remember this pack. I do not remember this pack at all. But he also has just an absolutely insane amount of energy for us to play around with. Yes, I'm collecting all of this because you need to blow through all of this energy when I give you your account back. Okay, so he had literally nothing. Perfect, there's 6 spots. Let's just do these summons. Guardian Knight. I don't know if he's gonna get anything. Hey, we got a 4-star. Cheetah. Firefox. 2 more. Iron Assassin. Holy Cleric. Okay. I didn't expect anything good out of those. And I bought them, so I'm going to summon them. We're going to go ahead and sell, like, all of his Garbo runes. Whoa, that's garbage. Man, why do you have some of these? Oh, man. This is why you have no Calionite. You got 342 runes, only 6 usable ones. He did tell me to go crazy and do anything, so I'm doing anything. I feel bad that I just want to sell like most of his runes. We're gonna see if we can potentially look at building him like a usable layer team in a little bit. Okay, so just to kind of take you guys through my thought process, whenever I am going through looking at runes that I'm planning on getting rid of, I sit and I think like, okay, no matter how I roll this rune, this is for if the rune hasn't been powered up. No matter how I roll this rune, do the stats that are going to be put on it jive together? So like if we have crit rate and HP, those can work. Unless it's flat HP, then I would just get rid of it, because all you're really benefiting from is some crit rate. But so, say we've got like speed and HP, those would go together. Speed and resistance, you can find something for it. If you have like resistance and hit, like best case scenario, you roll double hit. Worst case scenario, you roll double resistance. There's, at least to me, like if I see a rune that rolls resistance, I do not want it. What is, okay, I want to come back and look at this rune. He has a 6-star slot 2 immunity. I'm assuming it's speed, and I want to hope that it's amazing, but I don't know for sure. Okay, you see, like I would keep this rune, mostly just for this account, simply because it's got crit rate and crit damage. This is what I'm needing though. So like main stat, if the main stat matches up to the substats, that's really what I look for first. And then beyond that, you want to make sure that that little package matches to the actual type of rune it is. Because generally you want to go for stats over sets. That's generally a good rule to kind of go by. But I'm kind of to the point where I really want sets, especially like conflict sets, things like that. Okay. Oh, this is good. So he does have a couple of team runes. These are good. Okay, I'm not going to get rid of any of the team runes yet, because we might need those in a little bit. Like that's usable. Like this I would put on like my Jungle Heart. It's nice, it's simple, it's a slot 2 speed, it has a little bit of HP, some defense. That's really all you really need in your like Jungle Heart. 600,000 Calionite. How many runes do we sell? 342? Oh my god, I just sold 106 runes. Man, I'm sorry if you wanted those runes, but no. One of my subscribers mentioned this in the comments of one of my last videos. What you should really do is take a 6-slot agile rune. It doesn't have to be a good rune at all. It does not have to be good. And you can put that on your Windwalker, because that's going to be the fastest that you can get for that slot. So he does not farm for runes as much as me. That is coming from someone who plays this game like 8 hours a day though. So and spent money. As you can see, I just spent $5 on his account. I'm just doing this just because I saw him first. I'm gonna fix his golem. No. We're gonna take off like all of these. We gotta have a talk about your ruining habits. I hope he watches this video. I need him to know. That rolled so bad for a legendary. You need to spend some time to reroll that, because that could be an amazing rune. I'm starting to get a little worried. How do you not have these locked? How do you not have your units locked? Dude, that is just the makings of just some horrible things to happen. I need more bang. This hurts. Are you on like your first set of growth plan? Bruh. Sorry, I'm like, my brain is like all over the place right now. Okay, so we have none of those. I already bought you something there. I'm not that generous. Okay, so let's start to roll in some runes and, you know, I can see how this goes. But so I have a couple of goals with this. I want to attempt to build him a layer team, but I don't think he has really anything built that's good for it. That hurts to say. What is that? Oh, that's horrible. Just a reminder, this 5 a.m. session is brought to you by Bang. What flavor is this? Radical Skedaddle. Right, I saw this earlier and like, it freaked me out. Grabe, what I suggest is 6-star your golem like immediately, because I'm not sure if your team's gonna run without it. I like that he has the shaman. I have never worked with the shaman before, so I'm curious to see how it goes. Or Medusa. I don't have Medusa either. So now we've kind of re-ruined his golem with the best things that he has. So let's I remember these days. I know a lot of other content creators don't do this, but this was kind of a tip that was given to me by Bagel? I think Jew Bagel. Yeah, he gave me this tip. Always roll your runes first, especially if you're doing it for your Windwalker, because then you can see how the rolls for the rune play out and see if you actually want to keep it around or you want to sell it. So in total, we got his Windwalker 6 more speed? I don't know. Not a whole lot more speed. We got 5 on there, 1 on there. So not a lot, but like 6 speed can still make a pretty decent sized difference. Lock your heroes. You're gonna make a mistake and you're gonna hate yourself. I've done it. I got rid of like an LD Nat 4 in Summoner's War by not locking my units. Okay, you see, that's a better rune. So what I do want to do, come here and look at player. Because if we can beat these evil guards, that's something. This might have to be like fully support. I don't know a whole lot about the shaman, so let me check out his skills real fast. Okay, so this is really the skill that like the shaman is the best at. It's that one. Especially with the Windwalker, because then you're gonna have more turn cycling. Oh no, what are you doing? This crit rate, dude. Everyone will tell you, besides me pretty much, that crit rate runes are terrible and that you should get rid of them. Don't get rid of crit rate runes for reasons like this. The Holy Swordsman does not do Holy Swordsman stuff unless you have high crit rate on him. If you don't, such as in instances like this, get rid of this and find a crit rate rune. I hope he has one, and I hope he didn't sell it. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh no, you're kidding me. Dude. You can't be doing that. Oh man, it hurts. What I would suggest, Grabe, if you're watching this video, don't sell your crit rate runes. I'm assuming you've gotten some in the past. Don't sell those, because you need those kind of for situations like this, because the Holy Swordsman really does his best when he has like almost 100% crit rate. Don't be plus 15ing these runes. If you're not planning on using these runes like forever, like if they don't have like quad speed rolls or something ridiculous, do not max these runes out. I'm assuming this is going to be the guard. I don't know if it's going to be able to beat the Chimera. It's working relatively. It's just taking, this run is just taking forever. This has been like probably 3 minutes so far. All right, Holy Swordsman's dead, so everyone buckle in for the next 6 minutes. And you see, like, the thing is, he can almost match my front row. He just doesn't have a jungle heart. The jungle heart's really necessary in teams like this because you need to extend the immunity that you get from Elven Queen. You need to extend that out further because you need immunity to stay on the golem, and you need to make sure he has as low speed as possible, so that way by the time her thing resets, he hasn't gotten rid of all of his immunity sets. Hi, Remy. That's my kitty. We are gonna win this, but not well. His golem needs more HP, which he really needs to get from being 6-starred. There we go. Higher speed on the Windwalker, so you're now at 221. I don't know what he was to start with. Wait, he was at 97, so we've added 13 speed to his Windwalker. It is so hot in my living room right now. Because what we really need to get him is a layer team. Because I know that he is still farming like catacombs, and you really need to not be farming catacombs at this stage. Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't adjust who the leader was. The leader might actually help a lot. I don't know what the leader skills all are of everybody, but I know the golem at least has an HP leader skill. This should function a lot better than the last run. Soon there is going to be a green screen, and you're not going to be able to see behind me. So when my cats jump up here, you can't see. Only I get to see. Okay, so already this is functioning much better. Once a golem's 6-star, you shouldn't have any problem beating this. It's just determined by your back row by how well you actually do. HP, what? No. This is a defense hero. Yeah, swap these runes out and put defense here. I mean, you have it runed okay enough for like beginner. But yeah, definitely swap these to defense. Holy Swordsman in the back. Force stack is attached. I hate myself for that. Yeah, he has like nothing in storage. Where are all of your units? Have you been feeding them? Like, why do you not have copies of like anything? If you're feeding your Nat 4-stars, I'm gonna wrestle you when I find you, because you played Summoner's War with me for like a year. You should know not to be doing that. If you're not and you're just this unlucky, I'm sorry, because I summoned a Nat 4 with 6 scrolls that I bought for you, 7 supports, and then a Holy Swordsman. So if this team can't beat it, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't put crit rate on your Holy Swordsman, it can't do that little proc it just did, where he hits once and then he has a chance to hit again. That only happens if he crits. So if you don't have high crit rate on your Holy Swordsman, you're completely losing out on half of his first ability of why it's so good. Because half of it is good because it ignores defense. That's great. But the other reason it's good is because he has a chance to proc and hit with it again. So hit multiple times and ignore defense on a pretty decent multiplier. We need healing. Okay, so like, okay, we got some healing, but this is rough to watch. I'm glad that we have an attack break on the boss. Otherwise this run would have already lost. Great. If you're watching, if you are feeding your Nat 4s, don't do that anymore, because you don't have a single copy of like any 4-stars at all, and that is bad. Okay, I cannot watch that anymore. We took a second, swapped some runes, we added 2 unity sets, we added 1 to the Holy Swordsman, 1 to Una. These are just to get this team like cohesively running. I'm not sure if it's going to run well. I think in order for it to run well, like, this Flame Mantis would need defense on it. The Una would need more maxed out runes, because right now runes are not there. Windwalker's runes aren't terrible. It's not a slow Windwalker at all. Like, there's nothing there that I can say about the Windwalker. It's just more rune farming needs to be done. But I think this team would run relatively okay if it just had a 6-star golem. No one's dead. There are shields appearing. Hopefully this team will work. Please. Yeah, this is the test. Okay, nobody's dead. Ooh, that Holy Swordsman's not looking good, though. I think this team might be able to do it with those 2 Unity sets on. That really helped a lot. Like, you can tell the fact that it's, you know, 2/3 of the way through the Chimera's health bar and not... No one's dead. Okay, so there should be 1 more aerial attack. Yeah, right here. So if the team survives this, nobody dies, I think it should be a win. Okay, some counters are going. That's good. Is everybody alive? Yes, and nobody's in like immediate danger of dying either. No one's dead. I think this run's gonna win. I think we've made you a team. Maybe. Okay, well if this works, I'm definitely gonna put this in like one of the other dungeons because you need more something. Okay. Well, I think at least that is your first time beating one of the Chimeras. Once he's 6-starred, it'll run, honestly, probably perfect. The only other thing that I would do, first of all, stop doing this to so many units. Don't 5-star a unit unless A, you just have like some stuff left over and you just want to, or B, you're actually ready to build it. Preferably don't 5-star them. Like, if you're not going to use the mummy, don't 5-star them, say for Musashi, Arthur. You're just kind of wasting resources, because if you see like these units that you 5-starred, so you've got the Paladin you 5-starred, as well as the Mummy, Musashi, and Arthur. If you took those and then added them to where is it? I know you have one ready. Yeah, if you added it to this Ascension Cat, which it's not appearing here. Where is it? Is it like glitching out again? Where is it? Well, anyway, if you added it to that one Ascension Cat, you'd be able to have a 6-star. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're building units. My few tips for you: pay attention to the main stats of a unit before you throw runes on it. It's fine to postpone building a unit until you have, you know, runes to actually go on it. Like, I know right now my Dragoon, which I just got last week, my Dragoon has 0 runes on it. I do have some runes that I could put on it, but I'm waiting to get like good enough for 6-star runes that fit that unit specifically before I start ruining it. Make sure that whenever you're building a unit that is for where you're trying to be, rather than a unit that's going to be useful like months down the road. So like your Shaman's useful right now. Your Mountain King, not really super useful right now. Enchantress can have some uses. Like, some of these units do have some uses, but other ones aren't really useful until kind of like in-game or PvP. Run the crap out of all of the Chimeras. I would suggest probably doing not evil, probably doing lawful or chaotic first, because you need a little bit more tankiness on your units. But if you 6-star your golem, that should take care of that mostly. Big suggestion, because I feel like you don't do it, don't feed Nat 4-stars. I can't help but feel like with the amount that you have on here that you're just feeding all of them. Don't do that. Do not do that. That is a beginner mistake in these gacha games. Don't feed like anything that you can't readily get a copy of. Like, don't feed Nat 4s, Nat 5s. In all honesty, if you have big enough storage, keep a copy of every single Nat 3, because you never know when you're going to want to build one or sanctify the one that you have. And always keep your LDs, which it seems like you do. But it seems like you don't do that with Nat 4s. And that is a massive no-no, because there are several that you really should keep around. Like, I noticed you don't have a shield guardian, which you can technically craft. You can craft a shield guardian. Let's actually see what all you can craft. Shield guardian, ogre, minotaur chief, because you have a necromancer. But I would suggest probably crafting one of these shield guardians too. Another tip that I have for you is don't let your energy get to this amount. Keep this thing low. Like if it ever goes over, you need to sit and get rid of all of this. Like this is a great time to say this to like any kind of newer players. Anytime that your energy goes over your max, you're losing out on a lot of you're losing out on a lot of progress, because anytime that your energy is over the cap, you're not going to be building up energy. So you're not going to be gaining energy, and you're not going to be essentially progressing the entire time. So make sure that you keep that way down. And something else that you should be doing, every time you see these heroes in here, buy them. If you're farming enough, Kalianite shouldn't really be an issue. If anything, gems should kind of be the problem. But as long as you're doing everything you need to do, like as long as you're doing your daily quests, and then coming up here to arena, and then doing all of these, which you're not. As long as you're doing all of these, that should be enough energy to cover a couple of refreshes in that per day, getting you enough heroes to be able to hit the growth plan marks. Where is it? Like this. So I noticed that you're pretty far away from doing this, and I know a lot of people are too. I never really have this issue because I make so many 3 stars. Because what you need to be doing, and what really helps with this, is take 1 stars, upgrade those into 2 stars, max out those 2 stars, and turn those 2 stars into 3 stars. I've never had a problem with this. This is one of the first ones that I get done, every single one, and I hear everyone complain about this. As long as you're going and, you know, like buying these, if you turn, let's scroll all the way over. If you're turning these guys into 2 stars and then upgrading those 2 stars, getting them to 3 and like getting those 3s is not going to be a problem. And then you're going to have plenty more to be able to feed to, you know, your 4 stars. And it's really not going to be a problem. I'm also going to throw this wisp in storage, like you should be doing. If you're not planning on building an Nat 4, throw it in storage. Like, I see you don't have a whole lot of storage, but you also don't have like anything in your storage. If you get a Nat 4, throw it in storage. Like you have a 1 in 10 shot of getting a Nat 4, but there's also 30, 40 Nat 4s. I don't even know. I think 30 or 25 or something. But your chances of getting one of these back is low. Do this. Throw them in storage when you get them. This is very long, very rambly, and I've spent almost 2 hours on this video. But I just, there's so much that I needed to kind of cover with this. There's a lot to unpack here. But unfortunately, the Golem is not farmable directly. Indirectly, it can be in guild. Yeah, you can go and you can buy pieces of the Golem. So actually, I already spent this week's. We're gonna purchase the pieces. There. Next time you get guild points, I want you to buy golems. I want you to use them. I feel like we made a decent amount of progress. As far as I know, this was the first time Chimera's ever been beat on your account, so I'm glad that we were able to do that. Honestly, I'm gonna set this Chimera to auto just to kind of get something out of it. We don't need to do that because you have 1 million. Okay, so we're gonna set that auto. Hopefully that autos and doesn't, you know, break anything or lose. Really hope it doesn't lose. Hopefully this video was useful. For anybody out there, if you want me to do an account takeover, a rerune, anything on your account, just email me. Email me your info and I will log in, see what I can do. If there's nothing really for me to do, I might just make a video of me just, you know, playing around on your account if everything looks good. This video has taken 2 hours of my life. Between the 2 videos I recorded today, it's been 4 hours plus however long editing, but I still need to edit this video. My email is wreckitrob101@yahoo.com. Send me that. login info, whatever you want me to do, email that to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please do me a favor and wreck that like button as well as the subscribe button down below. Just a reminder, if you'd like to be a part of my 500 subscriber giveaway, you need to make sure that you're wrecking that like button, commenting, as well as subscribing. The winner is going to be getting $50 worth of packs on their account. Just something to think about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.